bullet to his face. And something, something, I kind of forgot the words. Hey there, everyone, this is Raocow playing... My control is... Okay, yeah, playing TSRPR by FBI, and this is Raocow. It's a hack, it's a play, it's a road, it's Avonlea, whatever. Koopa Lake number 1, it's a lake, it's made of Koopas. Koopas are also known as water. Freaking fly, go away from my... Yeah, so, yeah, it's made of logs, it's a very log-filled lake. Freaking flower, it's way up there, you can't get a flower, that flower's like, you're not getting your hands on my grubby chin. Not too sure why suddenly it become a quote of the Three Little Pigs, but there you go. That's a shell, you can throw it, it spins, that guy jumps. That pretty much sums up the world's economy as we know it. So yeah, this is Mario's escapade in Vacation Town, USSR, filled with turtle-filled turtles. Suddenly it's Disco Paradise in Little Bridge Rock, USA. It's great, and there's Super Turnip in the sky, even though it's not really in the sky, it's just kind of growing. And that's a platform that goes forward. It has a motor, but you can't see it. It's, you know, it's the, oh freaking lord. The magic of nanotechnology. Pretty much it's scientific magic, and that's fine with me. It's now some sort of giant cabin. As we can see, the cabin is under fire by an oppressive government that doesn't want people to enjoy Frito-Lays. So yeah, Mario is like the super eco Wario sanctuary. A man can be a sanctuary if he puts his mind to it. At least, that's what Mr. Rogers has taught each and one of us. Hey there, little guy. Oh, freaking lord, I kind of bounced out bounds there. So those are boxes. Snake can go in the pipe. That leads to Pipe World, also known as over here on the haunted Cadillac. You can tell it's haunted because it lost its wheels, doors, frames, hood, windshield, rear view mirror, and pretty much everything else. But there's a fuzzy that has a big old smile to compensate for total lack of comfort. I'm sure that counts somewhere, somehow along in the land of beavers and ostriches. If you can find a country out there that has both beavers and ostriches, wow, you know more about geography than I do, and that is not something that I can tolerate. So, oh come on, that never happened. So, yeah, that never happened. That was a fluke of... That was a demo. See that even though the game is pretty easy, death is still a possibility of sorts. Maybe. That was a coin. And when you collect coins, you get rich and you can flaunt it in the face of your enemies. There's the end of the level. It's right over there. It's near the mountains, also known as mountains. Mountains are now known. I know. I have long fought with this concept that words mean what they mean. Sometimes you just need to climb the hill and go to Lakeside Castle. It's a castle near the lakeside and shaped like a tower, but it's a castle. It's a world, there's bushes, and let's go forward in the land of apricots and perhaps new wagon. So, yeah, as you can see, it's a castle, but it's not because it's a castle that doesn't have basic ergonomics, you know, have some fanciful automatic staircase thing, entrance. I'm saying words. It's a skill that I have practiced long and hard to master. Oh, freaking lord. That was the greatest mushroom in the history of yourself. And now these are pipes that are sinking in lava. I know it's a very simple thing, but I think the effect is really neat. It's like, wow, that pipe, it should have totally melted the bottom of my feet by standing on it. But there you go. So yeah, this is it's a lakeside castle. You can see the lake way over there. For the rest of us, there's MasterCard and or lava. I guess a lot. Well, wow, that swamp sure likes that door. It's like no one goes in this door. It is my door. I am too large to go inside. Thus, no one shall go. I guess that's a good way to explain the relationship between Cuba and the United States. I'm just unsure if a ROM hack truly is the place to do, you know, that sort of social menagerie. I think that the internet has enough drama as it is without bringing politics into the equation, but maybe that's just me. That's a vine. You can climb it and you go stuff. Here there's a super wall median. I think the effect is pretty neat, actually. You have to, but suddenly it's like, suddenly no, suddenly there's not, suddenly there is again. It's a very confused construction, and also there doesn't seem to be any walls at all on the other end, unless it's just because they removed the fourth wall, so to speak, so the audience and or the guy playing can audiate and or play guy. Now we're inside and our stuff made of grass, by which I mean stone. And that's an escalator, and that's a skeleton. I'm glad that you two could have made such friend-like soup. Wow, that sure was a sentence of sorts, if you're not too picky. I think that was pretty much understood right at the start. And yes, still surrounded by stone, so seriously, if you could transcend that into a realistic atmosphere, it would be very stone-filled, but it doesn't really match the wall in the background all that much, which is purple, but also look to have some sort of silver, well, not silver, but wallpaper. Wow, that's like not even close of being the same word. What the hell am I talking about? Now, why do skeletons wear shoes? Why would a skeleton need footwear? I think that is the fault of our economy-driven state of living thing. Flowered plant, pot, whatever. Those words, if you put them together in a string and you tie them together, you can make a knot and go, oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Spoiler! Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna need that feather-shaped implement over there in that blue circle at the top of the screen, which you may or may not have noticed. Hey there, skeleton. And there is suddenly that guy, forgot his name, Iggy. He's the boss, and he is dead, as well as Potterbows. That was by far the most intense battle in the history of intense battles ever. I am shaking and sweating in my pants right now. My seat is becoming a very highly uncomfortable sponge. Thank you for the mental imagery there, Raocal. So yeah, Garden of the Mole Ruins. I don't know why you need to guard a ruin filled with moles. Personally, that sounds like the kind of thing you want to get rid of, but whatever. We're going to Flower Plateau. It's a plateau, there's flowers. It's a concept that took me quite a while to get my mind wrapped around. It's hard to wrap a mind considering everything. We won't go there right now. Yes, like that's a new thing that is not in the real original game. Like in Demo World, all the castle have a second exit by pressing L and R at once. In Chipmunk Time, no, actually we won't go in Chipmunk Time actually, because it's right at the beginning. You see how, remember about the flower, even though it's a feather, well yeah, all you need to do is you fly over the world into a land that we like to call over the world. It's not because it's a paradise that people know how to intelligently name things. Have you know that both concepts are clearly separated is the word that could be used, because that's pretty much what it means. Now we're on the other side, we're in the backyard where there's rocks and bushes and nothing else. It's a very empty backyard, I have to say. But if you're gonna pipe, you end up on the other side. Hey there, Koopa! Whoa, there's a super machine there. What is this globe-tasticular machine for? Let's jump on it, because we don't know what it does. Whoa, we're suddenly in Chrono Trigger or something. Then suddenly it goes all zap-like, and it... oh no, it was a teleporter to the second reality. Which... we're going to do like at the end of the game, so even though it's right there, like it's totally not analogous to Star World. What are you talking about? Yeah, so I'm just gonna do this for a while. No, I won't. So yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. I know it's not 10 minutes nor 3 levels, but since it's the end of a world, I think that's an apropos stop. No, in case there's a deer crossing somewhere or something. I don't know. So anyways, yeah, so we're gonna do those transporter places later. And that's it for now. This was Raocal playing TSRPR, starring Mario Sprite USA because he's Japanese. And join me next time, hopefully tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow might be late or non-existent. I guess we're gonna see tomorrow because I have a thing. So yeah, maybe tomorrow where we're gonna start World 2. So yeah, so that I've said enough. See you guys.